Hello. Hi, guys. How's it going? Happy full moon day to everybody. It's going to be a good day. I know some people have already started their rituals last night. Some people are going to start them today or tonight, like myself. So it's going to be a good day. Good day for energies. We're going to talk all about everything that's going on, all the meanings behind everything. My sage is taking off like crazy today. Good afternoon. It's not morning. It's afternoon now. How's everyone doing today? Is everyone feeling extra emotional? Everybody is right now. It's okay. It's okay to feel that way. I'm going to try to put that out a little bit. It's kind of wanting to just keep going. So we are going to go with it. Hi, Cindy. I'm going to give everybody a chance to hop on here real quick. I'm going to light my candles while I'm talking so that we can get that end of the manifesting going while everyone else is jumping on here. All right, so to start things off, it's 12:12. Yay. Good afternoon, Nina. We have the full moon phase. We are officially in it. It will be at its strongest at 12:12. Well, either last night, some of you started doing the rituals. Today was strong. Tonight will be good. So put out your crystals, get in that moon energy, all that good stuff. The reason that we put crystals outside and the reason that we give them that good full moon energy is because we're releasing all the toxins, anything that they're taking in and taking on from us or pulling out of us or pulling out of the energy of the room. It's going to help release all that old energy and open it up for new energy. And not only new energy, but really good energy from the full moon. So it's really good to do that. And just, if anything, to refresh all of your crystals and open them back up. Hi, Charlene. Oh, it was so beautiful this morning. When I went to take out my little dog this morning, I just stood there and was like staring at it because it was so pretty. And I'm still fighting a dang cold. So everybody's been super emotional, which is totally normal. So don't feel like there's anything wrong with that at all, okay? Everyone's going to be really emotional going through the next month, the next 3 weeks. There's a strong energy shift coming in on December 25th on Christmas, excitingly enough. So that's something to look forward to. I do have my candles going, and I want to show you guys these as we go. I have my manifesting starting. You don't have to wait till tonight. You can do it during the day as well. You want to remember to carve into your candles your intentions that you're setting. And I have events at the museum tonight. So that's why I'm starting a lot of mine now so that we can start the manifesting and get all this goodness going. So the full moon energies, we're going to go ahead and get started. Good morning, Marie, and talk about everything that's going on as far as the energies right now. So even though energy is high, okay, even though a lot of us feel like we're getting a lot of it and we're getting a lot of the benefits of all the energy that's going around right now, people are still very emotional, feeling very emotionally drained, or just feeling like those feelings that you're carrying around where you could just cry at the drop of a hat. Hey, Krista. So know that that's totally normal. It's normal to feel this because right now when we're going through all these emotions with the new moon, releasing, starting over, all this stuff that we're purging is going to be emotional, okay? It's about finding a balance between where you want to be right now. It's about finding a balance between work and home. It's about finding a balance between kids and significant other. It's finding a balance between family and your family, your new family, your kids, your husband, your wife, whoever it may be. Hey, Kevin. So it's a really strange energy to deal with. So as much as I feel like when I go to bed at night, I can just crash and I'm out and I'm so exhausted at the end of the day, during the day, there's been a lot of energy built up that we're getting ready to release and we're getting ready to let go of, which is really good because it's what we need to do. What's interesting about the 12/12 portal as far as December and this full moon is that it's all about cutting ties to the past, cutting ties to release everything that we've been hanging on to. Hi, Mandy. So, what is it that you're holding on to that you haven't let go of yet? What relationship is it that you feel like is not serving you? What relationship is it that you feel like you've put 100% of yourself into and you're getting zero back in return? What are you carrying with you from your childhood? What are you carrying with you from 10 years ago? That this is all stuff that we put up with and we put on. We talked about it yesterday, like putting on this emotional backpack and we're just walking around with it. We're carrying all of our baggage with us because we all have it, right? We all have a past. We all have things that weigh on us and weigh on our shoulders and we're just carrying it around. And this full moon, this moon of cutting ties, this moon and this energy of letting go is all about taking the backpack off and tossing it aside. It doesn't mean that right now you have to forget everything that you went through and everything that you feel and all these deep, like emotional ties that you have to things. It's just a matter of putting them aside so you're not carrying them around with you. Putting stuff over to the side and, wrapping it up with a bow and setting it there is not saying it never happened. Okay. It's not disacknowledging things that you went through. It's a matter of, I don't need to carry this with me anymore. I acknowledge that I'm okay to have forgiven what happened to me, even though it's not my fault, and that I can move forward now with peace in my heart. That is the main thing. Hi, Jamie. We just started, so you're all good. So remember that it's a big time for releasing everything that you're carrying around. If that's all you take out of today's reading is being able to take off the emotional backpack you're wearing around and just try to make it through your day of like being happy and putting a smile on your face, but not a fake one, like one where you really feel like today's a good day, then that's the most important thing. Okay. So it's really about being able to heal from our past. So that is why everyone feels emotional. That is why everyone feels so overwhelmed. Like, let me turn my phone off. Sorry. So a lot of you are saying like, I feel like I'm doing good or I've had really good weeks. Sorry, all the energy is so strong in here that I'm starting to choke. That happens to me a lot. So everything that you're going through, and now I like totally lost my train of thought as I was choking, is happening to release all the stuff that you've been carrying around. So I want you to really work on that. And I want you to give yourself the permission to feel emotional. It's okay, because when we're cutting ties to everything that we've been carrying with us for all these years, whether you've been carrying it for 20 years or 15 years or 5 years or 40 years, whatever it may be, that's a long time to carry that around. That's a long time to hold guilt on your shoulders that you couldn't control. This is something that happened to you, but it doesn't have to be something that you carry around with you. Headaches, yes. A lot of people have been feeling that. That's going to be the amount of energy. This is a very, very, very strong energy that's coming in with this portal. And I say portal with the full moon just because there's a lot that's opening up. And with all of our angels and guides having to come in and having to work with us and help us to cut these ties and release everything, it opens up a big portal of energy. So sometimes it's just a blast of overwhelming to where you get these bad headaches. Sometimes it's the amount of energy you're feeling that's going to give you really bad migraines too. So hopefully the energy healing at the end of all this today will help you with those, because you're not the first person, Mandy, that I've heard that's been having a lot of like migraines and headaches from the amount of energy. Another thing is right now, as far as the energy with the full moon, aside from emotions running high, it's all about finding balance between, like I said, home and work and life, having that separation, trying to find a separation. I feel like there's a lot of energy in here right now that's trying to find that balance between separating themselves between work and play. So know that that very much has to do with this transition, with this full moon. Even I have a hard time with that. You know, sometimes we get so busy and so wrapped up into everything we're doing and everything that we love, whether it's the love of being home with your family and knowing that you have stuff to take care of. It's hard to find that balance sometimes. So it's all about giving yourself permission to find that balance and not to feel guilt when you have to have some sort of teeter-tottering between the two, because sometimes you just do. It's just a part of our life, right? So that's very important. The other thing is we're going to start to be able to see the benefits of what we're going to be manifesting and what we have been manifesting. So those of you that are new and just starting your manifesting journey and just starting to go through everything, it's the very new phases. So you might notice some synchronicities here and there. Some of the other of us that have been doing this a little bit longer, we're going to start to see some pretty big changes coming. They're going to slow down and then they're going to start to speed up more towards the end of December, the end of the month. Like I said, Christmas Day, December 25th, once we hit the winter solstice on the 21st and go through the 25th, it's going to be a very high energy week. So I'm really interested to see how that's going to go. And it's going to be a day for like big things happening, which is really interesting that it's falling on Christmas Day. Because most people would just be like, well, yeah, I'm with family and, you know, all that stuff. It's not that. It's about those energies that day. Hi, Janet. Yes, lots of energy, girl. Know that that's normal. I've been feeling that too. A lot is going to be brought up, not only emotion-wise, but fear-based. So there's going to be a lot of fear surrounding your emotion. What if I make this change and A happens instead of B? What if I do this and this happens? What if I do this and this happens? You know, it's like your mind's going 100 miles an hour and thinking of all these scenarios when all you have to do is just trust in where your angels and guides are taking you. Trust in what you're manifesting and know that nothing is going to happen that is not supposed to, or is that isn't for your highest good, or isn't for the plan that's been set out for you and for your path. So even though they don't always make sense, and there's been plenty times where it's just like, what is this? You just never know why things are happening that way and going in that direction. So the best thing is just to move forward with it and try to keep going as much as you can, even though sometimes it seems like we're losing it because of it. With the energy in Gemini is like a very unique energy. And you got to remember that with Gemini, we have multiple personalities, right? We have sometimes where it's like exciting and full of energy and up and down. And then, the next thing we have this other personality of like, I need to be by myself. So remember that it's okay to be feeling very up and down. It's okay to be feeling these different energies, and you're going to feel that. Especially as we go. Catch that. I love when Siri starts talking to me or replying to things I'm not asking him. But it's very up and down. Okay. So know that if your energies are going to be back and forth, that it's because we're in this Gemini moon phase, and then that's totally normal right now. Okay. There's going to be a lot of passion behind this energy, passion behind what you're saying and what you're feeling. There's going to be a lot of relationship changes, whether it is relationship as in romantic relationship, whether it's relationship as friendship relationship. A lot of relationship changes, but for the better, for your best self and for the better. Some of you have been asking for this for a while, and this has come up several times this week. Not only that, some of you that are looking for a relationship, some of you are just looking to improve where you're at because you and your significant other have been lost for so long. You have so much to rekindle, to bring back together. When you've been married for 20 years, let's say, just as an example, and you feel like you know everything about each other and it's just whatever, it is what it is. We've been married forever. You don't have to live like that. That is a choice to live like that. Does that make sense? If you want to change your relationship and you want to get that fire back and that spark back in it, do it. You can. It's about the effort. It's about the effort you put in, and it's about the effort they put in. Okay? It goes both ways. It cannot be a one-way street. But if you're very much just like, whatever, I'm not interested there anymore, well, then you can't be upset when there's not much of a connection left there. You really have to try to put yourself there. There's going to be others of you that have been waiting for a relationship for quite a while, a new one, that this time period where you're releasing all these old ties and releasing these old emotions and finding who you are, who you really are, and not just who you are portraying yourself to be around people. That's going to be really important to finally finding meaningful relationships that you've been looking for. So know that that's coming too. Same with friendships that people we talked about it last week, yet again. There are people that pray to find a best friend, pray to find someone that they have a connection to, that they can call up at any minute and just be like, I need to vent to you. I need someone to talk to. Those are going to happen, and those are going to be really meaningful as well. So there's going to be a lot of fate stepping in. There's going to be a lot of karmic ties, or the universe stepping in, just saying like, oh, this is so crazy. Like, I wasn't supposed to come here today, and now I'm here, and I met this person, and I feel like I've known him forever. There's going to be a lot of what seems like a coincidence, but there's no such thing. There's absolutely no such thing as a coincidence. Everything is meant to happen. Everything is set up by the universe, by our angels and guides, to put us in that situation at that time, good or bad. The bad situations we're put in, we're meant to learn a lesson, whatever that is, whatever that draws together. And those are the hardest ones to learn because they're painful. They're really painful. All right, guys. Ooh, I have all kinds of ones jumping out today. So let's go ahead and pull our cards. I've talked your ear off, I think, enough for now, at least. All right, so what do we need to know for this full moon energy on December 12th, 12/12 portal, 12/12/12 for numerology, all about new fresh starts, cutting ties, cutting old emotional ties, old emotional baggage, and bringing in the new and manifesting all the new stuff that we've been looking for. What do we need to know to help us along this path? We got one popping out here. We're going to grab that one. We got that one popping out. Let's see what else we got. So far, we pulled omen and caution. Okay, ooh. Interesting. Caution. There's someone or something going on that you need to keep your guard up. Watch for signs. There's very much some sort of manipulation going on. It doesn't have to do with family members, I want to say. That's getting checked off right away. This has to do with a specific someone surrounding your circle, your immediate circle that you're around most of the time. And there's a lot of change coming up with this. So what this tells me is someone that you're directly connected to, there's going to be some sort of change going on within you and that person, or just within that person in general, to where you're going to need to step in and help. This is what I'm seeing when someone's kind of falling backwards and you can grab them kind of like under the arms and like catch them. I feel like this is very much going to be a position where either you yourself feel like you're falling and you're out of control, or you're going to help pick this person up that's directly in your circle that's falling and feels like everything's out of control, because they have this illusion that everything is going to be okay in this situation that they're in that's never been okay. It feels very abusive to me, mentally as well. So a lot of like talking down at this person. And in their mind, it's always going to get better. And the talking and the constant tearing down of them is going to go away eventually, and it's not. So I feel very much like this is going to be coming out here soon. There needs to be a lot of caution surrounding this, and that you're going to be very, very much involved in the process of helping them recognize this. Unless it's you that needs to recognize this, that this isn't going to change and that mental abuse does not stop. It's a continuation and a cycle, that there is better things coming for you. You're going to start seeing signs. A lot of it has to do with birds, hawks, eagles, like the bigger ones that you see, but there's going to be more than one. So they're either going to come in pairs of 2 or 4, but it's equal numbers, whatever this is. That's going to give you the sign that there's better things coming, that this isn't an omen or a sign for things that are to come, of freedom and taking you out of that situation that you feel like you're stuck in. Because as much as you want to give 100% of just hope for this person that they're going to change, it never has changed, and it's not going to. Unfortunately, this is how this person is. So do something better for yourself and your family by stepping away from that type of a situation. If you know who this message is for, and this isn't for you, but someone that you really care about, please send this to them so they hear it and they know that it's okay. And that for so many years, they've been saying that eventually it'll stop. It's just habit by now. It's not going to, and it's not good for them mentally as well, or you, if you're the person that this is connected to. You don't have to put up with it. All right, let me pull the Moon Tarot deck here and see what else we have to say. There is a lot of emotions surrounding this, guys. Sometimes it has to do also with the past and emotionally what we're doing to ourselves by reliving it over and over and not giving ourselves that chance to let it go and move on, even though we've left the situation, or carrying around the guilt of the situation that you went through for so long that you feel like you have responsibility towards it and you don't. Okay. Oh, weird. All right, I'm going to pull those out. I just had 2 pop out all of a sudden on their own, and they were upside down, like the only cards facing the wrong way in the deck. So I know that happened for a reason. So we are going to pull those out and go over those, which is the 3 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. Okay, so what this means is very much that you hold responsibility for what happened to you, but it was not yours to hold. Okay, so hopefully this makes sense. What happened to you in your past, or what is currently happening to you, depending on who this reading is for, is not your doing. This is their doing. This has to do with letting go of guilt that you've carried for many, many years now, knowing that the responsibility is not on you. The responsibility is not only not yours, but not yours to any longer carry. Okay. All right. What do we need to know for today? 12/12. I have so many jumping out at me. I feel like everyone here is like, here, give her this one. Here, give her this one. I told you it's emotional. This is heavy. We've got like 3 jumping out at me here right now. So I'm going to take those and let's see what we've got here. All right. So we do have definitely a lot of strength. Okay. It does show you saying, yeah, but I'm a strong person. I can handle this. I've done it for this long. I can keep doing it. That's very much like your mentality and your attitude towards it, even though they're telling you that if you just let go a little bit and hand it over to your angels and let them take over, you're going to be able to breathe again, and you're going to be able to release all that hurt and release all that guilt that was never yours to carry along from the first place, and be able to live in joy again, or be able to live in finding self-worth and self-happiness, because there's so much almost negative, not intentions. I'm trying to find the right word here. Not negative intentions towards yourself, but almost like you just, I am what I am. Like there's no happiness here. You don't love who you are. You don't love what your body looks like. You don't love anything about this. You just move through your day and you're like, whatever. It is what it is. That's what you need to find again, is that self-confidence and that self-love for who you are, so that not only protrudes out of you, but it shows other people too, like how amazing you are. There's very much a veil right now. There's very much a different face that's put on when you leave the house, as opposed to the one that's there when you go to bed at night and you're having the feelings of not caring, okay? Or just wishing you did. So let's do something about it today. Let's make today the one that changes everything, that changes your outlook of yourself, that manifests the good feelings, manifests the releasing of all those past ties. Hi, Tanya. And let's move forward. And if you need help, reach out to me. Reach out to me, please. I do private readings. I have private sessions. We can get on FaceTime. I know I'm not easily to get available in person, but we can get on FaceTime and we can talk and we can do sessions. I do life coaching as well all week long. And it's something that we can figure out together, so you're no longer holding the blame on your shoulders and holding the blame on you, because that is not giving you 100% of everyone from you. It's you saying, I'm going to let you see this much of me, but I'm going to disguise it by making sure everyone else is okay. As long as everyone else is okay, I'm good. That's what you're saying, even though you're not. You're just going through the motions, and everything that's going on from here to here is just okay? So let's work on that. All right, we'll do our moon cards for emotions surrounding this, even though I feel like that had a lot to do with emotion and how you feel. But we knew this was going to happen. We knew today was going to be intense. Sometimes it's just a matter of like, you don't want to have that conversation, but it needs to be said because you are an important person to take care of. And how are you going to take care of everyone else if you don't give a crap about yourself, right? And Janet, that's something we can work on. But if it's not something that you feel like you can move forward from, then that's where you have to stop and look at your situation and know if you're choosing to move forward or if you're turning and you're going to find a different path. You know what I'm saying? All right. So let's see. What do we need to know surrounding emotion, surrounding our feelings, and everything that's going on for today, December 12th, 12/12/12 portal from our angels and guides. What else do we need to know considering our emotional health? What's going to help us for today, Thursday, 12/12/12, 12/12/19? Look at the bigger picture and hold your vision. Very, very cool. Look at the bigger picture. Does the bigger picture involve you taking care of everyone else and you slowly disintegrate into where you're not coming out of your room every day because you've finally done so much for everyone else that you think about this much of yourself that you're not even willing to leave the house anymore? Where are these feelings going to end up eventually? Are you going to resent the people that you helped and that you put yourself out there for, to eventually the point where you just get so exhausted that you're just done because you've done zero for yourself or you think zero of yourself? There's zero self-esteem there. There's zero love except for everyone else out there. Okay. And it says, hold your vision. So know that everything you're going for, the good news is that you're recognizing what I'm saying. You're recognizing that there are feelings there that need to be resolved. There's feelings there that you need to do better for yourself, whether it's taking care of yourself, taking care of your body, taking care of your shell, right? This is our meat suit. Everything that we're in, our soul is inside, our spirit's inside. And that rises and goes to other dimensions and goes to other places. But if we don't take care of the suit that we're given, if we don't take care of our shell, what's going to happen to us? It's just going to start depleting down to where there's nothing left and our spark's gone, our fire's gone, that fire inside that we need. So I really want you to work and focus on yourself going into 2020 and start now. Don't start tomorrow. Start now. Like, that's the biggest thing you can do. Whether it's eating healthy, whether it's just stretching a couple times a day, anything to get yourself to a place where you start to smile again and feel confident when you walk outside the door. The other one, oh, perfect. Step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone. Many of you are like, yeah, but I don't want to go to a gym. I don't like gyms, but I know I need to do something. Do it at home. YouTube is amazing. We're on it right now. There are free workout videos. If you have a smart TV, you can stream it right to your TV, guys, and you can do it in your living room. Not one person has to look at you. And you can do it first thing in the morning. You can do it over your lunch break. You can do it before you go to bed at night. You can tailor it to what works for you. There's even videos that literally are like 10 minutes long. You do 10 minutes of something every day. You're going to feel so much better about yourself in just 3 days because you're going to be proud that you did it. So you don't have to join a gym. You don't have to pay anything monthly. But if you get like a gift card for Christmas, let's say you don't have a smart TV, do something nice for yourself. Go get one and you can stream all your shows and you can stream YouTube right to it. Get yourself a nice big flat screen and enjoy what you're doing from right where you're at. That way you don't have to feel like you have to go somewhere. And some of you that are in like rural areas where there aren't gyms anyways, perfect. Perfect. Then you don't have to worry about it, right? Yeah, and everyone has a hard time getting themselves motivated to do something. I do too. It's just a matter of, like I said, finding what works for you. What your best friend does or what your Facebook friend does to get themselves motivated or work out is not what's going to work for you. You have to find something that you love to do and that doesn't make you find every excuse in the book not to do it. And I think you guys have heard me say before too, like everyone tried to get me to do HIIT exercises, high intensity workouts, lifting weights, running on treadmills. Guys, it was not for me. I would find every single reason not to do it. I'd be like, no, I kind of get a headache today, kind of feeling, I got cramps. Like I would find any reason. But I found a yoga and that works for me. So you have to find out what works for you, no matter what it is. Even if it's just stretching, that works. Start there. Get on the floor and stretch your body out and make it feel good. It's just a matter of finding what works and what makes you feel good. Okay. And if you're a beginner and you're starting with yoga and you're like, I can't do all these poses, start with yin yoga. It's literally learning different stretches and poses, and it's not hard, and it doesn't matter how old you are to do it. Okay. It's not like you have to do a headstand. Nothing crazy like that. There's all different levels of stuff. All right. So we'll do our cards from our angels and guides. In conclusion for today, I'm so sorry I've been talking so long. You guys are probably like, when is she going to be done? All right, we got this one jumping. All right, medicine woman. Interesting. It says you are a channel for divine healing power. And the other one is compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others. Shocker that this one came through. And focus on love and light and wisdom within everyone. Stop judging yourself. Stop hating yourself. Let's find like one little thing every day. Remember, I talked about self-care. One thing that's going to feel amazing if you are feeling crappy about yourself, and even if you are on a weight loss journey, or even if you are on a journey of just eating better, or eating healthy, or cutting sugar, cutting carbs, whatever it is you're doing, and it's just like, it's not overnight, right? It takes time to build up to where you get where you want to be. Go get your nails done. Go get your hair done. If your hair was just done recently, just go in and have them shampoo it and dry it and fix it for you that day. Or go get a pedicure. It's like the little things. I think honestly, it costs like $15 to $20 to go in and have your hair washed and dried. It's little things like that that we would be spending on Amazon in my instance. You've got to find like that person that makes you feel good and you connect with, where you can pop in and be like, I just need to come in today and have someone else take care of me so I don't have to worry about it. Especially if you have somewhere to go. There's nothing that feels better than having someone else do your hair and makeup for you, or just even your hair, just wash it. Even if you go home and dry it yourself because you're like, no, I can hear some of you. One of you right now is like, I have to do it myself because I am really particular about how I fix my hair. That's fine. But let him go wash it and get a massage in the hair chair. You never know what's going to be that breath of fresh air for you. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do our energy healing for today. So go ahead. If you don't have time to do the energy healing, you can always do it tonight. Don't forget to put out your crystals today so that they can get that yummy full moon energy. If you don't set them outside, you can do them in a window, in the moonlight. Even when you're not putting them out for full moons, remember you want to do an hour in the sun or an hour in the moonlight once a week or once a month, depending on the craziness that's going on energy-wise. All right, so I am going to mark down the time for the energy healing. If you're hopping off now, thank you so much for jumping in. I appreciate all your likes, shares, comments, and love. And don't forget to subscribe so it'll pop up when you guys, when I hop on here, especially if it's random, because that happens sometimes. All right, so as long as you're not driving, go ahead and get in a comfortable seated position. We're going to go ahead and cut some cords today and help with a lot of that emotional stuff that's going on right now. All right, so go ahead and close your eyes. And I'm going to have you take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. We are going to count backwards from 10 down to 1, which is going to build up the energy for the energy transfer. So go ahead and continue to breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send the energy transfer now. Helping to deal with the emotional heaviness that we're all feeling right now. Helping us to cut any ties to the past, any emotional baggage that we're carrying around, any trust issues, any hurt that we're blaming ourselves for, cutting ties to things that were out of our control, and helping us to release those with the new moon, taking in all the energy, the love and light surrounding us, sending us this beautiful energy to be able to manifest everything that we're wanting, helping us to be successful and healthy and wealthy and whole and happy. My fingers are tingling. Go ahead and take another deep breath in. Out through your mouth. Take another deep breath in. And out through your mouth. Also release any pain that's being pent up in your body, helping to relieve it and take it down a few notches so you're able to sit in comfort today and for the rest of the week. All right. Let me know how you guys feel when you start to kind of blink and open your eyes a little. Very tingly, warm energy today. Marie, you're in Florida. That's awesome. One of my favorite places. All right. Tingles. Yes, lots of tingles today. I'm glad everyone feels good, and yes, lots of goosebumps as well. Good, Nina. Good, Krista. All right, so you guys, I send you all so much love and light. I love you all. Don't ever feel like you can't reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. If you want to book a private reading, all my information is in the description below. You can always come back and do the energy healings again, whatever helps you. If you find one particularly helpful, you can do it as many times as you want. Even if you're not catching this live, you're meant to be here for a reason and hear all this for a reason. So, I hope you guys all have an amazing, amazing day. Don't forget to follow me on my social media. Links are in the comments below as well. And I hope you have an amazing Thursday and full moon day. If you're coming out to the museum tonight, I will see you for tonight's event, full moon event, which is probably going to be crazy. And we will talk to you tomorrow. All right, guys, we'll see you soon. Take care.